What a gorgeous night. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Harden kicks to Irving. In the corner, it's Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score. Attacking that offensive glass.
Now, here's Hunter. Back to Young. Collins trying to break free. Passes it to Hunter. Young left side. A second chance effort. And that one, good.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Misses the step-back jump shot. Capella with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich rolls it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside for KD. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Collins, good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now Harden. Durant in the corner. Over Collins. A nice shot by KD.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The pass to Hunter. And stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harden. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Young pass to Collins. Young drives in. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Side out.
That's his first foul. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Young drives in. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Bogdanovich against Harden. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. It's Durant on the wing. Over Collins. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nets trail by 5. Harden with it. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Irving dishes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. And the rejection by Harden. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now, here's Capella. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. Hunter, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dinwiddie outside. Brown outside. Off target from three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Dinwiddie after Clint Capella's bucket. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Williams attacking. Gallinari against Green. Nets trail by 5.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Here's Fernando. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, the big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that take.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dinwiddie drives in. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Brown. Offline with his 3. Atlanta leading by 7 to the middle. Williams. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Now here's Williams. Fernando, the pass to Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. Irving looking for an opening. Knocked loose. Here's Herter. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. Pass to Irving. Kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to KD. From the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
It's good. And it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. 51 seconds left in the first half.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Durant's got 5.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by KD. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Shaq, all he does is listen. And that'll about...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Hawks leading by 6. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Nets trail by 8. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Young. He feeds it to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 8 points for him.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's KD. Irving from long range. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 6. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count that one. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got his first bucket in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Williams. Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Here's Fernando. Some solid defense there from KD.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Irving. It's deflected. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Gallinari leading the charge.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Harden.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, my goodness! What a... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young for 3. Off on that one.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Hart still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here is Harden. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Fernando, that's good. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
But they get it back. Left side, Griffin. Second chance shot. Fernando pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Gallinari with the steal. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harden against Williams. And Harden with the stop.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Out to Gallinari to the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Here's KD. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Young. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Young, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And so Young nails them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Harden the pass to Durant. Down low. Here's Irving. Not going to go that time. Good defensive work there by Young. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. 1:43 left in the 4th. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. And there's the pass to Durant. It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella dishes to Young. Back to Capella. Takes the 3. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Young with the steal. Pass to Capella. Hunter with it. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Collins passes to Capella. Good on the bucket. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Atlanta.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Griffin, great positioning on the putback.
Channeling his off-the-charts athleticism. You can't take your eyes off Griffin after the shot goes up.
And here's Young. And so the Hawks take the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started. DA,
Hey, Kevin.
they're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the 76ers.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now Green after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
A big part of what makes Harris a more physical player right now is he has filled out his frame, and he is able to finish through contact.
Now, here is Young. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Curry passes to Embiid. Over Hunter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
One shot.
Yeah. 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now, here is Young. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Outside Curry. Pass to Simmons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Harris. Outside Curry. All alone. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Curry after the made shot from John Collins. And Curry, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Curry looking around. Collins against Simmons. Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And it's Jake Milton in for Seth Curry.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. George Hill's checked in for the 76ers. That one is no good. The 76ers leading by 3. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Back to Milton. Hill finds Milton. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you look at the stats, Howard's at his best in the pick and roll.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Williams against Hill. Williams' shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over
The 76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Philadelphia ahead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Hill. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Fernando. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Gallinari finds Williams. Here's Fernando. Defended by Thybulle. Williams for 3. And that one is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Korkmaz. Gallinari covering. Korkmaz passes to Howard.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
The Hawks trail by 9. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Turner, and he goes in for the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here is Hill. There's the pass to Milton. To the paint. Ball stolen. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
I love how competitive Lou Williams is. Always like seeing a small guard attack inside and draw contact.
The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's Williams with the drive, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
To the inside. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way.
Sneaky quick first step. Gallinari gets downhill, beats his man to the spot, and draws contact.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Bruno Fernando. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Goes back up, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Young passes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Collins against Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. On its way from Curry for 2, and the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Young's shot is good.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Simmons against Collins, and Simmons kicks to Harris. Back to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella, and this is his second trip to the line in the game.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Just 3 on the clock. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bogdanovich.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league, Shaq. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Okongwu. Williams is out there, Gallinari, and it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Harris. Feeds to Embiid. Tries again. Harris dishes to Embiid. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Fernando. Some solid defense from Harris.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Green finds Simmons. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. On defense, Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Collins. After Ben Simmons' miss,
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Here's Green. The dish to Embiid. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Capella. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Curry. Oh, good on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Collins, good.
An active interior presence. 6'10" John Collins keeps improving and keeps impressing.
Curry passes to Simmons. Good work defensively by Capella. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Okongwu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Korkmaz passes to Howard. Count the basket. Howard's got 10.
He cannot be contained right now. The hoop keeps getting bigger and bigger for him with each made shot.
Williams against Hill. Herter passes to Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now, here is Gallinari. Inside, Fernando. It's hauled in by Thibault. For Philadelphia, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And stolen by Okongwu. Now Williams, he gets that one.
He just gets buckets. When Lou Will is pulling up like this, it's fun to watch.
Here's Milton. Off the mark. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Young against Simmons. Shots good from Young. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's Embiid. He kicks to Green. Now the pass to Harris. He feeds it to Embiid. And stolen by Hunter. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And here's Young from the arc. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's Curry outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young inside. Simmons is there.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. Embiid kicks to Curry. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Young, and stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Curry can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The 76ers trail by 3 to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Simmons against Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons. It's good on the putback.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Young pass to Hunter. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Here's Curry with the 3 to take the lead. And he sinks the layup. Thibault's got his first 2 points. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Back to Young. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Howard finds Curry. To the middle. Now Embiid. Passes it to Simmons. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here is Young. Simmons with the defensive effort. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Howard, the pass to Simmons. It counts.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Young with no one around. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now here's Embiid. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. Our setting tonight with the and before.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Young pass to Collins. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton can't get it to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Collins. Capella against Middleton. Right side, Collins. Passes to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Collins. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Young, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Young drives in. The rebound by Holiday. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton. The kick out to Young. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
Middleton left side. Dishes it to Lopez. Young against Holiday. Back to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Milwaukee has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Puts up a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Young looking around. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And Lopez throws it down.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Here's Capella, goes straight through the defense. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shots good by Williams.
In a way, Lou Williams, a little bit like J.R. Smith, he'll welcome the chance to finish off, especially if it's a difficult shot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker, He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Gallinari down low. Can't get it to fall. The Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Oh, good on the triple. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Okongwu. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Pass to Portis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Outside Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Here's Fernando. Here's Herter. No points in the game yet for him. For the 3. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Connaughton. There's the lob to Portis. You can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Forbes. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. Fast break, Milwaukee. The wide open look here for Holiday. Connects from 3-point range. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And Young kicks to Capella. Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. The feed now to Capella. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Collins grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. Not sure how he saw that there, Holiday, with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. It counts, and the foul. That one on Collins.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Collins. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. The pass to Hunter. He dishes it to Capella. Over Lopez. Hunter kicks to Collins. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And here's Young. He's got 6. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 8.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Holiday finds Giannis. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The kick out to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
ouch. Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Outside Williams. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Fernando. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Forbes has it in the corner. There's the lob to Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Forbes can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Outside Williams. And that one is good. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. 1 second left, and Okongwu slams it in.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks on top, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the small forward position.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. And maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Bogdanovich. And he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Atlanta leading by 6. Young left side. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. Feeds it to Capella. 5 on the clock. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. The pass to Lopez. Good.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
For Atlanta, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Young, good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. Chalk up 2 there. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Count that one. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
Young's shot is off. He had stolen by Capella. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
1:16 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Hunter kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Young's shot is off. Bucks trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Capella goes in, and the dunk by Capella.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot's good from Young. And the Hawks lead by 8.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Young outside. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. A second chance effort, and so the Hawks take the win. It was David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome, basketball fans. It's payday.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Durant way outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Irving. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Collins. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Harden. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Young passes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got his second bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to Irving. The three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now, here is Young. Good work there as it goes.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And stolen by Hunter. Griffin with the steal. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Harden can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Durant against Young. Tipped away. Now, here's Collins. Defense is right there, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you, and he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Now, here is Young. Count it. Brooklyn trailing. Harden scanning the floor. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Harden kicks to Harris. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Fernando, the pass to Gallinari. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here is Irving. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Herter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here is Harden, following the score by Lou Williams. And the jam by Harden.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams passes to Herter. On the wing, Williams. Back to Herter. Gallinari in the corner. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Okongwu. And Griffin sends it back. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And a deep three from Harden. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Atlanta leading by just one. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Williams. And it's Fernando in at the 4-slot. Harden dishes to Green. Green draws the double. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Fernando. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. The dish to Harden. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 9 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Irving kicks to Green. Over Gallinari. Fernando pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Williams passes to Herter. Basket good. Herter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The wide open look here for Okongwu. Off target from three-point range. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Fernando can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter. Now Irving. Count the bucket. And And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Young, here we go. And that one drops. Young's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Harden kicks to Durant. Back to Harden. Over Young. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Griffin sends it back. And a deep three from Irving. They grabbed their own miss. No good on that one. Collins in the post. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good.
Nice attention to detail.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now. Say good.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Durant, launches a three. That one, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Capella, the pass to Collins. Lays it up off the glass. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Durant for 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Shot to stop the run, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Young dishes to Collins. Young against Harden. It's good.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Nets trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. The Hawks leading by 10. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Irving against Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Young drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden draws the double. Right side, Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Young. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
The 3 from Harden. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Atlanta leading by 7. Young passes to Hunter. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Off with the layup. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant. Rebound, Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket is... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That doesn't go either for KD.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Okongwu. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Nets trail by 11. Harden with it. Williams picks him up. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Hunter, no one around him. Tries to keep it alive. The Hawks again can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Williams in the post. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He comes up. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. Back to Herter. There's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 9.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, the Hawks. Harden with it. Williams picks him up. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Oh, that was terrific!
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
That one falls.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Nets trail by 9. Harden kicks to KD. Down low. It's intercepted. Irving with the steal. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops it in from the low post. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the night.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Durant, the pass to Harden. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks leading by 7. A nice shot by Young.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Harden dishes to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Gallinari missing. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 7. Harden outside. And on the way from Irving for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Yes, that goes in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Capella kicks to Collins. Hawks passing it around. And here's Young from the arc. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Durant. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
To the paint. Here's Young in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Irving. On the wing, Irving. Will it go? No good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An overhead look at downtown. And with,
well, the ceremony.
Thank you, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around to the middle. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Young looking it over. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And there it is for him.
Now, such trickery with the floater. When Bogdanovich is making these, you know he's fitting. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game. Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Bogdanovich against Harris. Second shot opportunity, and Capella with the layup.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
No good on the free throw.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Young against Curry. Young passes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
To the wing on the left. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Curry against Young. And Embiid with the block. Green taking his time here. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Young dishes to Collins. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Young up top. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Collins with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Can't hit from in close. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 5. And the pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Simmons on the wing. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Young against Simmons. Shots good from Young. Young's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Feeds to Young. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 8 points for him.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Williams, and it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, were so Gary Payton, I got a chance of.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Hill passes to Korkmaz. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Howard. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And it's blocked by Scott. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Howard trying to free himself up. Milton's shot is good. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Passes it to Scott. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Back to Scott. Inside, Howard. The shot will not fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Fernando. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 8, unhindered, going all the way.
Well, it's nice to have Dwight Howard on the end of the break. Not much is going to go wrong when he's the guy finishing it off.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The pass to Okongwu. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. He feeds it to Harris. He kicks it to Embiid. Curry looking around. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Herter. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Herter's got 4 points this quarter.
And everyone knows Lou Will can score. But there, great job with that drop-off. Sweet dime.
Here's Embiid over Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gallinari.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Young outside. Right wing. And the shot goes in. Young's got 10.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Simmons passes to Curry. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Capella. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simmons looking it over. And he makes good on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
And that's it for the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 10 points. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Curry dishes to Simmons. Back to Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's good from Collins on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Curry. Pass to Embiid. And that one drops for him. Embiid's got 6.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Young from outside the arc. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Curry finds Simmons. And the officials call a traveling violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Young outside. Bogdanovich passes to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 4 this quarter. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Young against Curry. He dishes it to Simmons. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And they go to the intentional foul. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside. Embiid with the steal.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Simmons, and it's blocked.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Herter passes to Okongwu. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Howard kicks to Hill. Tries it from 9. The putback, rebounded by the Hawks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Hawks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Both shots good from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Milton. The feed to Howard. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Milton the pass to Howard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Howard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, showing off another dimension of his game right there. Howard looking confident, taking the quick shot.
And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Korkmaz. And Howard has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off on the layup. Here's Herter. Here's Fernando. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 16. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari, Lou Williams out there with Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the 2.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Korkmaz. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Herter. Passes it to Fernando. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks leading by 10. Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray finds Simmons. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Yeah, they almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Outside, Green. There's the pass to Simmons. Curry. It's good on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. They need this one. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. On its way from Curry for 2. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fernando can't get it to go.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 11 points for Williams.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Simmons passes to Curry. And here's Embiid. 13 feet away. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Look at Harris's dedication. I mean, chasing down the boards and ending the possession on his terms.
Gallinari wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the 76ers with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Pass to Herter. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's 1:17 left in the game. Back to Embiid. And that one, good.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And he recovers it. Got it! Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Some solid defense from Harris.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Harris kicks to Simmons. Left side Curry over Young with the putback. And Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Young against Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. A narrow. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Hey, David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
Hey, Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Basket counts.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And it's sent back by Lopez. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And so just over a minute and a half played. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo over Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And they pick up 2.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Lopez. Holiday goes in. Up and in on the layup.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Hunter dishes to Young. Passes it to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Capella. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton for 3. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Collins passes to Capella. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Hunter.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Middleton, the pass to Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the middle. Bogdanovic finds Young. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Trae Young is so good in transition, just has a great feel to make an impact.
Young against Holiday. Now the feed to Lopez. It's stolen by Capella. Right side, Collins. Pass to Capella over Lopez. And too long on the shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Down low, it's stolen by Capella. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Lets it go with a 3. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist by Young.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Knocked away. Young with the steal. The numbers in their favor. Ahead, Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks trail. Holiday. He lobs it up. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here's Capella. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Collins with the drive. Good D by Lopez.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
.11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young pass to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Okongwu. Williams against T. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams. Teague with the ball. There's the lob to Portis.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Fernando. Kicks it to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Forbes. They get it back.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Atlanta's shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Bucket is good.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Outside Teague to the paint. Portis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes to Herter. Here's Okongwu. Williams passes to Herter. And his first shot of the game, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. The Hawks trail by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Tucker kicks to T. Pass to Forbes. Here's Portis. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Herter passes to Okongwu. Williams kicks to Okongwu. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Portis, pass to Nwora. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Herter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Herter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Williams passes to Herter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Herter's got 4 points in the quarter. Teague against Williams. Nwora, the pass to Teague. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. The shot, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Nwora. And here is Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nine seconds left here in the second. Young looking it over with 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center position.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Middleton. To the inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Bogdanovic following the bucket by the Bucks. On its way from Young for 2. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Hunter. Puts it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. In the corner, Middleton with it from past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Blocked again. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Lopez. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's Giannis with the drive and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Middleton outside. Over Hunter. Giannis kicks to Middleton. 1:44 left in the third. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Shots good from Young. Here's Giannis. 10 points for him. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Kicks it down to Middleton. Hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Collins finds Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Young kicks to Hunter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shakes him. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Kept alive. Out to Gallinari. Williams from outside. The shot misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And stolen by Okongwu. It's Williams with the drive. And yes, it's good. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks. And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Forbes has it in the corner. No one near him. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Forbes has got his first bucket of the night. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Herter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Here is Forbes. He kicks to Teague. Forbes dishes to Tucker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's how you spring a man open. Beautiful pick. Took the defender out of the equation.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday against Young. Now the dish to Capella. At the elbow, Collins. Young passes to Capella. 5 to shoot. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 13. Outside Holiday. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Shots good by Middleton.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Capella finds Young. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Young dishes to Collins. Launches it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Milwaukee.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint. And those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Back to Lopez, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hunter. Misses the chippy right there.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Collins. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Becoming comfortable from mid-range, Collins makes shots from all 3 levels.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.